Hi and welcome back to class of product development and entrepreneurship. I am Hitesh Raiyani, assistant professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is lecture 7, Identify Customer Needs. The learning outcomes of these lectures are to learn the types of customer needs and need gathering method. So in these lectures we first learn what is identify the customer needs, what is the goal of identify the customer needs, and then we going for the learning for the types of customer needs and need gathering methods. So let's start introductions, identify customer needs. So in concept development process, we know that the identify customer need is considered as an input to generate the concept. So here I show the concept development process, and you can see that in concept development process, the first step is to identify the customer needs, and it is considered as an input to generate the concepts. So the goal of identify the customer's needs are to, first goal is ensure that product is focused on customers' needs. So when it is most important that when you develop any products, you have to ensure that your product satisfies the customer's needs. So this will be the helpful to ensure that your product is focused on the customer needs. The second goal is to provide a strong base for justifying the product specifications. Third goal is to create a record of need activities of the development process. Fourth goal is ensure that no critical customer's need is missed or forgotten. So if we identify the customer's needs, that will be ensure us to that there are no critical needs of customer is missed or forgotten. Next goal is develop a common understanding of customer needs among the members of the development team. As we know that in development teams there are so many members, and to develop a common understanding of customers' needs, this identify the customer needs is the main goal for that. So these are the goals of identify the customers' needs. Now we have to learn the types of customers' needs. So first type of customer is the direct needs. So as we know that we have to identify the customer's needs, but there are different types of customer needs. So first we have to identify the customer's needs. So first need is the direct needs. These needs are when we ask the customers regarding this, and customers can explain these needs. That is nothing but the direct needs. So these are the products which are customer directly concerned with that products, and when we ask regarding the need of particular products or need about particular product, then customer can explain directly. So these are the direct needs, and these needs are easily uncovered using the method like interviews. So during interviews methods we can identify the direct needs. The next need is the latent need. So this is the latent need, and this need is not directly explained by the customers when we ask regarding the products. So this is the latent need, and latent need are better characterized as customers' needs, not of the product but of the system within which the product is used. So product is used in the system. So in direct needs there are the product which is directly used by the customers, but in latent need the product is used in the systems, and it is not directly explained by the customers. So this need may be fulfilled with a developing product, and doing so can provide competitive advantages. So if you fulfill this latent need in your product developing, so that can be helpful to get the competitive advantages. Next is the constant need. These needs are basic to the task of the product and always will be when the product is used. So this need is always be there when the product is used, and such needs are effective to examine with the customer's need analysis. Variable needs. Next is the variable needs. These needs are not necessarily constant. When any technological change happens, the needs can be eliminated. So these needs are not necessarily constant. If the predictable technological changes can happen, these needs go away. For example, here I show one examples. Digital photography eliminates a customer need of long film storage life. As we seen that in earlier there are film is used for the photography. Nowadays the digital photography is used, so it eliminates the long film storage life. So this is the variable needs. When any technological changes can happen, these needs can be eliminated. Next is the general needs. So these are the general needs, and these needs applied to the every person in the customer population. For instance, every vehicle should be comfortable while driving. Next is the niche needs. Niche means particular focusing on a certain segment. So this needs applied only to a smaller market segment with the entire buying populations. So within the entire buying populations, these needs are concentrated on smaller segment of that market. So not every vehicles need to supply cool air conditioner air to the passenger cabins. As we said, there are so many customers according to the climate of customers. There are the requirement of customer is different. So for particular segment of regions, there are different needs. So this needs is nothing but the niche needs. And some niche customers may prefer the electric vehicles. So these are the niche needs. Next is the gathering customer needs. So how to collecting the customers needs, and for that need gatherings method is available. There are several methods available for the design team to understand the customer's needs, like interviews. Here the customer's interview can help at the customer's environment when customer use the product. Second is the questionnaires. The questionnaires is prepared and the response of that questionnaire is recorded. Focus group is the methods of collecting data when we considering the particular segment of customers in a group. And fourth is the customers. Here the design teams or development teams act as the customers. So let's start. Sorry. First need gathering method is the interview. So in interviews, the developing team or design teams members discuss the need with the single customers at one time. So and in these interviews usually held at the customer's environment where the product is used by the customer. The design team members record the customer's response. So whatever the customer's response from that interviews, that is recorded by the design team. So this is the simplest methods to collect the customer's needs. So in this just simple, the interview held at the customer's environment, and whatever the response from customers, that can be recorded by the design teams. Next method is the questionnaires. So here in this method, the team develops a list of criteria it thinks is relevant to the customer's concern, and then it ranks the product on these criteria. Alternately, it forms a list of questions and then organize the response provided. So it is nothing but the methods in which the design teams develop form in terms of questions or criteria it thinks relevant to the customer's concern, and based on that response they collect the customer's needs. Next is the focus group. At this time, a moderator simplify a session with a group of customers. So here, a group of customers, session with group of customers is held, and this session is held in the product developers environment, typically inside a room with a two-way mirror communications, so that the design team can observe the customer during these sessions. And typically several sequential focus group sessions are held with the customer need analysis. So there are several sequential focus group sessions is held for the different group of customers, and customer statements is constructed between each sessions. Next is be the customers. In this method, the design team members can walk at the place where the competitor product is used and act as a customers to collecting the customer needs. So design team will also travel to the locations where their competitor's product is used and act as a customers. This approach can be effective for the in-house equipment design at the factories. So the summary of these gathering methods is, in particularly the questionnaire provides a low quality information. So because whatever the questions prepares in questionnaires, that response can be collected by the questionnaires method. So it provides the lowest quality information. Being the customer is the probability when it is possible, but often the method places excessive demand on the design teams. And conducting the interview is the method that provides the most information for the quantity of efforts. So in these lectures we learned the goal of identify the customer's needs, types of customer needs, and need gathering methods. In our next lectures we will learn the like-dislike methods of the interviews. Thank you.